Welcome to the class. In today's class, I'm going to be teaching you another unique craft. I'm very sure you are going to enjoy this at the end of the class. In today's class, I'll be teaching you this surprise pack. I'll be teaching you how to create this lovely paper basket. Remember, anytime with me is always fun. I'm very sure you are going to enjoy this at the end of the day. So I'm going to be sending you some step-by-step guide to make this possible, and I'm very sure that you will enjoy this class. So I'll be right back with all the steps you need. I'll be right back. Welcome back. So this time I'll be taking you through all the steps to create this. So the first thing we are going to do, get your paper. These are the materials I'm going to be using. I have my stapler, I have my gum, I have my scissors, and then with these three materials I am going to be able to produce my paper basket. So I'm going to take one out of this and I'm going to start my folding. My folding is the major thing. If you can get the folding, you don't have any problem at all. So let me just take my time to fold. So the first thing, I'm going to fold into two. I will fold into two. After folding into two, that means I have it divided into 1 and 2. Then after this, I will now fold it into 2 again. Folding it into 2 again. So my paper is now divided into 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. My paper is divided into 4. So I'll check the middle of the paper. This is the middle of the paper. I'll make sure I hold the middle. So this is the middle. Now from here now I am going to divide the paper in from this part. I'm going to divide the paper exactly this line. I'll follow that line and I will fold my paper. So I fold my paper following that line. I follow and I press it down with my thumb. So immediately I do this, this is the shape I need to start up my work. So how do I cut? For my cutting is quite very simple. I'm going to be showing you how and where to cut right away. So how do you cut? Where do you cut? This is the next thing we are going to be working on. So for this now, we are going to cut from here. We take our cutting around as in form of curve. So I take my scissors and I cut. So let me just place it down so that you see my cutting. So my cutting, this is my cutting, and then with this now I have my cutout. So this is the shape I'm cutting out. So after cutting this, we are going to make a folding. So just come over here and then fold it into two. We need that folded part. It's very needed. So when you fold it into two like this, folding it into two like this, then after that we now open our paper back. So it is looking in form of flower. If you check it out very well, it is looking like a petal flower. So this is nice and easy to manipulate right now. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to start our folding. So I am going to be let me take it back. My folded part should start from where the cutting starts from. So instead of folding it from here, don't fold it from here, you should fold it from here. So if you start your cutting from here, you fold it from here. If you start your cutting from here, you fold it from here. So I folded this part, so I'm going to start my cutting from here instead of that part. So it is good for you to understand that, so that you won't make mistake. So my cutting starting from this line upward. So this line now, I'm going to open back. So when I open it back, the next thing I'm going to do is to start my folding. So I'll fold them properly first. I can use my gum to make this, and I can use my stapler. So anyone that you find fun to use, you can use any of them. But I will prefer for you, it is better you use your gum, and then if you can use your stapler, you can also get that done. So the next thing I'm going to do is to work with my stapler. So what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be joining them together like this. Let me show you. Let me take it up so that you see closely. I'm going to be joining them together like this. So when I join this together now, I'll take my stapler and staple. You can see that those two, they are standing right now. So I take the next one to join this part, and I also staple. To join this again, I staple till the end. I will do this till the end. So this is the process. So this is I form the base now for my basket. Likewise, these, you can see they are almost the same. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to talk about the handle. So what am I going to be using to hold my paper down? So I'm going to get a paper so that I'll be able to show you that. So my paper is just get any paper. The paper can be soft, the paper can be hard. Use that to form. So this is the type of paper I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to do, this is quite too big, so I'm going to divide this into two. Then I cut. So what I'm going to do right now is to fold one, then fold the other part, so when I fold the other part with this now, I have my handle. So how do I add my handle? Just take my stapler, I had it, staple it inside or outside. I think it is better you make it inside, and you can do some design with this. If I'm you, I can trim this to be curved, and if I trim this to be curved, trimming this to be curved can give me a lot of kind of a style. So I'll make this curve. So because I make this curve now, I just place it over here, and I staple the first one, then I will staple the second one. So you need to get a good stapler. Like my stapler now just stopped working, so I can also use gum to achieve this. and it is going to be fine and straightforward. So this is how it works. You can use gum, you can use stapler, and any of those material you find useful. This is easy to use. So this is how to produce a bag. I'm sure you have seen the process. We started with just a pieces of paper. We fold it into different shapes. I would like you to watch the video again and again, and check it out. This is what I have produced, and you can still design you can design them round with different materials like this. Now I use paper, cut the paper into triangle shape. Let me show you how I got that. I took this, fold into 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I cut. So I cut left slant, right slant. So with this now, this is what I'm going to be using for my. So I'm going to be pasting this round my my basket. You can check this out now, one after the other. I do this, and this is fine and lovely to make. So I'd like you to observe the step one after the other and produce your own. I will be happy if you can give that a try. Try as much as possible to watch this video again and again so that you can understand all the steps. You can also use more than just paper for your design. You can use a lot for your design, and this is lovely. So we have produced our paper basket for today. I'd like you to take your time, get this done, and very sure I know you will produce something lovely more than mine. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye. We see next week. Thank you.